be the solution to this world. Help people that do sin, but ain't about the fame.
So the problem that we have within the trans community is that these individuals were trafficked when they were kids, when they were children, and now they still continue engaging in the sex industry because they don't have other means to find jobs or subsidize their way of living. It's a bunch of transgender kids and gay kids that they are kicked out of their homes and they come to Miami because Miami seems to be a place that attracts them because the weather in the tourism industry, and they ended up doing prostitutions on the streets of Miami, and they're totally not counted and not protected by the system. It's a huge problem in homelessness within the youth in Miami. Yeah, here it happens. The problem is that even though the law is established to protect these minors, putting in action that law is complicated because you have this massive amount of homeless youth on the streets that there's no way to track where they are, and there's no way to track the activities that they engage in. And we have this very well structured let's say mafias or networks of pimps that make business with these kids. But they don't see it like them. Don't see them as pimps. They don't perceive themselves as being commercially, sexually exploited. That's the big problem. Once you talk to them, they don't tell you I'm a victim because they don't perceive themselves as victims because the nature of the relationship they have with the perpetrators or with the traffickers. We have to work within the frame of the law. In fact, what I might think or what I said, the law is already established. And if you're under 18, it is considered by the law that you cannot make that decision. Therefore, you're a victim. If I have to give you my perception, I consider that that law is right, that a person under 18 shouldn't engage in that type of activities. What should be in place? A better system, a better opportunities, and a better capacity from the country to stop that, to give a child the opportunity to be a child and to access the benefit that any civilized community and country might have. And it is after 18 that a person might also have the dry environment to make that decision if they want to engage in the sex industry, and how to protect themselves from being trafficked even after being 18 years old. But before 18 years old, I don't think that there might be any law that allow them to be engaging in this activity, because they engage in this activity not because they want to engage and be prostitute, but because they've been forced to do it by different type of social issues. We talk about poverty, we talk about racism, we talk about marginalization, depression, mental illness, substance abuse. So there's lots of different social issues that correlate with the fact that they have to end up engaging in the sex industry and then being commercially exploited. So if we as society don't work on decreasing and fighting against those social negative factors, then we cannot say that at this time or a specific age they can make decisions, since the decisions they're doing are not decisions that they do based on their specific desire, but instead based on needs that the state and we as society should provide, and they shouldn't be looking for the ways of survive by selling their bodies.